Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my sunroom here in East Tennessee on this dreary April day. We've got some rain this week, and I just wanted to come on today and let you all know thank you so much for all of the sweet comments that you made from my video last week from where I've been away due to things happening. I enjoyed reading everyone's comments, and I appreciate you all so much. You all made my day. All of the comments just blessed me so much. So I wanted to come on today and just specifically say thank you to all of my awesome subscribers, friends, viewers. Thank you all. You are a blessing to me. And I've had several questions over the last few months about my Vanda that I have been doing in waterculture since November. How's it going? Everybody is saying. You won't believe the roots that have grown with this plant. It has completely changed this plant. Look how awesome it looks. I will put a link to my video from November 2024. You can see what this Vanda looked like 5 months ago. This is the 5-month improvement is all I can say. There's roots growing everywhere. The roots that are in the waterculture are branching. It just looks fantastic. This is so easy to take care of. I just put about 4 ounces of water in the bottom of this vase every day. Then I take a turkey baster and I just squeeze the water out of the bottom of it like this at the end of the day and put it in a separate little container, and I save that for tomorrow. The water isn't cloudy anymore. The roots are nice and clean. Once a week I use about 800 parts per million of MSU fertilizer. I use the full dose, the full 1 teaspoon per gallon. I do that once a week. All the other days, it just gets water. Now, if I skip a day every here and there, doesn't matter. The root system is plenty strong enough to skip a day here or there. But I usually fill it up every day. I'm just used to coming back here, pouring a little bit of water in the bottom of it. As you see, I mean, look, it's just a little bit. And yeah, and then I take the turkey baster. Now, it has its own turkey baster. I don't use the turkey baster that I use with this one on any of the others. Don't want to spread any germs or anything, but yeah, just take all the water out of it, let it dry overnight, and look at it. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. So it's sitting back here with my beautiful Gloriana, just enjoying life. So I had to give you that update because it's just, the plant looked so bad back in October. I didn't think that it was going to make it. So thanks again to my friend Sharon in Arizona for sharing with me how to take care of this in a glass vase. It certainly does work. And now let's just kind of go and look at some blooms. I have a really funny story to tell you all about my little plant. Oh my goodness, no, this is not a little plant. My beautiful miniature Phalaenopsis that I bought 10 years ago at Kroger. Never got the ID for it. I found the ID for this plant, and I'm not believing it. I was looking at a plant that I already had that is Younghome Star-Kissed and Younghome Little Snow. This ID right here came up, and I thought, well, let's look at Little Snow. It is this plant. I've had this for 10 years. And you know, I've told you all that this one is really kind of unique because it's got this peach and yellow, especially when the blooms are brand new. And I'm almost positive that's what this is. This is Phal Younghome Little Snow. I was so happy to find the ID, or what I think of as the ID, but I'm almost positive that it is. She has just put on a gorgeous, gorgeous display. I asked my daughter the other day, how many blooms do you think that is? And she said, no clue, but this is the prettiest that she has ever bloomed. And I know so many of you all enjoy this plant. So I was so happy to get that most likely ID. And now let's look at some blooms. My Phal Tatraspus C2 is in bloom again. It blooms twice a year for me. Beautiful, beautiful. Love the fuzzy lip. They're all white right now because, you know, it's been just so cold this winter. Usually in the winter, that's when I get some of the really pretty red petals, but I love the white as well. They are absolutely gorgeous. And I think that this plant itself is just, it's just kind of perfect. The leaves are nice and shiny. Just so, so, so pretty. But if you want something that smells really, really nice, the blooms on this one, they smell like a rubber band. Which that doesn't matter to me at all. I love the flower, but if you're expecting some kind of a wonderful fragrance, this is not it. Yeah, rubber band smell. And I showed you all this last week, pardon me. And this is my Phal Tzu Chiang Sapphire peloric 3 lips. Yes. Look, it's starting to bloom out. I love these blooms. These blooms are just, they glow. Let me see if I can get it to, yeah, there she is. What a gorgeous plant this one is too. Has lots of leaves, but I love the way that this one just, it blooms prolifically. This is one of my favorites in my entire collection. Just love it. The white actually sparkles and shimmers, and it's like iridescent. It is the prettiest bloom in person that you've ever seen. And this is my little Phal equestris. So, so pretty. I bought this last August, and this is the second time that it's bloomed for me. The plant itself, here again, is just, it's a beautiful, compact, shiny little plant. I love Phal equestris. Look at the lip of that bloom. Just absolutely beautiful. I just sit and stare at it while I eat. I really do. Have you all noticed that sometimes when I start talking about blooms, it's kind of like I get in a different part of my brain, and it's kind of like sometimes I can't talk. They're just so pretty. Who wants to talk when you can just look at these, right? So gorgeous. Oh, and I am going to probably go ahead and separate this keiki. The roots are plenty long enough, and there's 3 leaves. I don't want that to stay on this plant. It's a young plant, and I'd rather separate the keiki because it's good to go, and I don't want it to take any more energy from the mother plant. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to be doing this week. And the oddest thing happened with this Tolumnia. This is Tolumnia Big Bang. It reminds me so much of Tolumnia Yellow this time that it's uncanny. Last time that it bloomed, it was orange and red. That's what Big Bang looks like. But look at this. This is really a Big Bang this time. The backs of the petals are like fringed in red. So, so pretty this time. But it looks very different than it did the last time that it bloomed. With Tolumnias, they can bloom one way, 1 year, and then the next time they bloom for you, it looks completely different. Makes them very unique and special and interesting to grow. And this is a second shorter spike on quail eggs, Tolumnia quail eggs. And the color this time is much better than it was last time that it bloomed. These blooms are large. These are about 1-inch blooms. The ones that I just showed you on Big Bang aren't that big, but these are just huge and beautiful. I love this one. And here's Tolumnia Jairak Flyer Ghouls. The color of this one is just, wow. I mean, look at this. The most vibrant color. Love this one. I have two of them. Just because, I don't know, the more the merrier. The more of these blooms, the merrier I am. So, oh, look at this. It's just so pretty. Everybody that sees this one just drops their jaw. So pretty. And here's Tolumnia Gyri Firm Dalmatian. You can see why it's called that. Lots of spots. This is a tiny, tiny little plant. I had to put it on a wick last year, and it's been doing very well ever since I put it on a wick. The small ones are just so hard to keep watered all the time, so I'm really glad I put this one on a wick. But look how pretty. That's so pretty. So, so pretty. And of course, beautiful Phal Legato. I was counting last night as I was eating dinner. I still have 10 more buds yet to bloom on this plant. Every time that you see her, she looks different because the way that the light comes into the windows, which of course there's not much light in the windows, but sometimes on an overcast day like today, you can see better the details. Like at night in here, oh, she just glows. I mean, she's beautiful in the sunlight, but she's beautiful in any type of light. But I love to share her with you as much as I can while she's blooming because she's just, oh, she's one of my favorite things. And I'll end with my beautiful Phal Looseberry Trinity. Such a gorgeous little bloom. Did you know that it took them 40 years to come up with this plant? It shows the quality of this plant. Just look how perfect the foliage looks, and just, oh my goodness. It's just a special one. It's just a special one. I really love this one. So I want to thank you all again for just stopping by, hanging out with me. I wanted to do that Vanda update. If you want more information, like I said, I'm going to put the other video that I have a lot of details about in the description box below, so that you know how I started doing that, and you know, just a little bit more information on that video. But I wanted to give you the update, and I just want to let you all know, thank you so much for blessing me last week. I was just really moved and touched by your all's comments, and I appreciate you all so much. God bless all of you. And before I end the video, I'd love to say the blessing over you, your families, and your plants. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Y'all make it a great day. We'll talk to you soon.